Hello and welcome back. Today we've been asked to write the equations for the following lines. The first line, parallel to y equals 2x plus 5 and through the point -3, -5. Okay, so what you need to know, again, going back to how to write the equation of a line, you need to know two things. You need to know the intercept, the y-intercept, b, and the slope, m. You need those two things. And so basically that's what we're looking for. Over to the side, I always like to just remind myself what I need. I need m and I need b. And then I'm going to write this equation using m and b. And when they tell me it's parallel to y equals 2x plus 5, they've already given me m. Not directly, but indirectly. Because for two lines to be parallel, they have to have the same slope. So I know m must be 2 or 2 over 1 because it's here in this equation. So if I know m, now I need to find b. Well, what is my basic equation for a line? Y equals mx plus b. They gave me m and they gave me an x and a y. So I know y, m, and x. The only unknown would be b. So I plug those in and solve it. So y is -5, m is 2, x is -3, and then plus b. Well, 2 times -3 is -6. So I get -5 equals -6 plus b. And looking at this, I basically know that -6 plus 1 equals -5, or you could move this over and solve for b. Either one is fine, and at that point you get b equals 1. Well, if you know m and you know b, the equation of the line is y equals mx plus b. And there is the equation parallel to that and through that. Okay? Next question. Very similar. They give us an equation, they give us a point, and they say we want you to write an equation for a line perpendicular to this equation and through this point. Again, you need to know two things, m and b. And when they give you this, they've given you m for the perpendicular line. Perpendicular lines must have opposite reciprocal slopes. So the opposite reciprocal to -1/3 is +3 over 1. Flip this number and change the sign. That's called an opposite reciprocal. So we know m. And again, you need to know two things to find an equation, m and b. And we know m, and we also know x and y. So I can say y equals mx plus b. Plug in y, plug in m, plug in x. The only unknown is b. Well, 3 times -2 is -6. So I get -6 equals -6 plus b. Well, if I solve for b, what do I get? b equals 0. So that means it goes through y equals 0, which just so happens to be the origin. So if m is 3 and b is 0, I can write my equation y equals mx plus b. And I don't write the plus 0 because if there's no number there, it's kind of inferred to be 0. And so that equation would be perpendicular to that and through that point. And you can check this on your graphing calculator. If you have any questions, please come see me.